YouTube, however, woke me up. It like shook me to a realization that it's a whole nother ball game. All right. Woo! All right, let's get it. We got a couple things going on here. I sure hope. Now let's get in business, boys. The mic was not on, but now it's on. Testing. Woo! 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 This is just for it's just for show. It works though. So you want to start a YouTube channel, but you don't really know the why, or you don't know the how, or you don't really know if it's still poppin' to start a YouTube channel in 2024. Well, this video, I am going to talk about how YouTube has changed my life with only less than 500 subscribers. For the sake of the video, I want it to be completely short, straight to the point. I'm gonna give 5 reasons how YouTube has changed my life with less than 500 subscribers. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. So number 1 was YouTube has been a creative outlet for me. Now, if you're on YouTube particularly maybe for 2 reasons, like top 2. There are like top 2 reasons why you go on YouTube. 1, because you are the creative. You like to create, you like to entertain, you like to educate. Maybe you like to edit, maybe you like to talk or whatever it is, right? You go on there as a way to showcase your own creative skills, right? Or you're on the back end of that, right? Maybe you like to go in and watch other people's creative minds, other people's ideas be brought to life, and you get inspired, or maybe you just watch for the sake of entertainment. Or obviously you go on YouTube to learn something, right? We all know that. But for this video and how YouTube has changed my life being creative, it has allowed me to really explore that creativity, right? There's a lot of work when it comes to having a YouTube channel. There's a lot of time that it takes to, record, get on there, come up with the idea, plan for it. I know that I like to educate, right? And I know that I wanted to educate in an entertaining way, or at least educate in addition to having some of my editing skills or practice some of my skills, because I've always been fond of editing. I've always been fond of people who are able to take stories and their experiences and just education in general and put it in a story-like format that's easy to digest and just entertaining at the same time. That's why for me, having YouTube, it's allowed me to explore some of my topics. Most of my topics have to do with wealth creation, because I think that building wealth to me is like one of the most important things that a person can do for themselves, right? So having a creative outlet is number 1. Number 2 is the speaking skills. Now, this one seems underrated because it's like, okay, I could talk, but it's like, also, can you? I'll just say this, okay? Is this on? I hope this is on. Hello? Let me say this. Let me tell you something. In the 5th grade, I actually had a speech impediment. I couldn't say a lot of things. I couldn't say my R's. I couldn't say my S's. So your girl was talking about wabbit. Okay, I was talking about wabbit. Over time, I spoke with a tutor, obviously, a language coach to help me with those things. Now your girl can say rabbits and red. Fast forward in elementary and in high school and even college, I started practicing communication. Communication was actually a really cool skill for me. I started doing speech contests, started winning speech contests. I loved writing. It was just a way for me to express myself verbally and on paper. Throughout those years of practicing and building that skill, I felt like I got good at speaking, right? At communicating, especially professionally. YouTube, however, woke me up. It like shook me to a realization that it's a whole nother ball game. For several reasons, right? When you are speaking for a speaking engagement or a contest or in a professional setting, you have to really put on a new coat in a sense, or you have to really engage in that professional setting, right? So like if I'm talking to an audience of like why not to do drugs, or speaking to my coworkers about the new software that we're undertaking, it's a different tone. YouTube, it's you. Like this is me. And not only that, you're not speaking directly to somebody. Obviously, y'all hear me, you see me, I'm talking to you, but it's a much different feel when you're speaking directly to a camera because no one's giving you any confirmation that they understand. Like, I'm not seeing y'all go, oh yeah, that's true, like, word, like, I get her. I'm not seeing that. I'm hoping y'all get me, I'm hoping y'all feel me, but I don't have that confirmation immediately. So the speaking skills come with you looking at your videos, you studying yourself, you studying the way you talk, you're seeing if it's clear, you know, can you still enunciate on camera, you know, everything like that. So it's allowing me to enhance my speaking skills. And that's number 2. I still need some work though. Oh my God, I need a lot of work. Huh?
Gotta come, Erica's here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. Come say hi to YouTube.
But Mommy, I was on a roller coaster.
You gave her what?
I was on a roller coaster, Mom.
You went on a roller coaster?
It was a big one, but I was not scared either.
You weren't scared?
No.
Super cute. Can you say hi to YouTube? Oh, thank you. Can you say hi to YouTube?
Hi, YouTube.
Thank you, baby. Ooh, see you later.
It smells so good.
I smell good?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So, number 3 is that having YouTube boosts self-confidence. And people might disagree with me on this one because in the beginning, like unless you're an anomaly and your YouTube channel goes from 0 to 100 subscribers in like 2 days, your journey and your progress is gonna be kind of slow. You look at your subscriber count and you're like, 1 subscriber in 40 days? What is going on here? But for me, I'm measuring my journey based on the progress that I have. And it's really about, for me, seeing how I'm improving regardless of the subscriber count, right? If y'all go back to my first couple videos, and mind you, I don't have that many, I only have a few videos to begin with. My very first couple of videos sounded so monotone. I was reading from a script. I still have something to follow after, but it's not completely as scripted. And I'm seeing that progress of, okay, in the beginning, it was really about, I'm just nervous to speak. I don't like hearing my voice when I'm editing in the beginning. Now it's like, okay, I can watch the same video, you know, in order for me to edit as many times as I need to, 100 times if need be, for me to make sure that it comes out the way that I want it to. So that in itself, I believe, is boosting that self-confidence for me to continue on this journey to be better. And I'm like racing against myself. Like I can see other people's journeys and I'm like, girl, like, how is it working for you? But I'm not comparing myself to their journey. I'm being inspired by their journey or someone else's journey. But I'm also making sure that I'm seeing my own progress and I'm taking note of that. And I'm giving myself those applauds for the small wins, right? So that's number, what was that number? That was number 3, okay? So number 4, YouTube allows me to create my own personal brand. Now, if you have no idea what it means to create a personal brand, let me know in the comments and I will create another video explaining exactly what that means and why it is so important that everybody has their own personal brands. It is so important. Just for a little snippet, you know, having a personal brand is basically letting people know that this is who you are despite the product, despite what you're advertising. Your brand is you, right? And so you can go anywhere, you can go into any niche, you can go into any place and people know you for you, right? For an example, like the Kardashians have their own personal brand. When you think about Kim or you think about Khloe, you're not necessarily thinking about a particular clothing line or makeup, even though, wait, who's that? Kendall? Kylie? Oh my God, Kylie? Kendall. Even though they have brands that they represent, right? But when you think about the Kardashians or the Jenners, you think about them, right? You think about their story, their lifestyles, and then any brands that they're associated with or any brands that they're attached to, you follow them because of who they are, not because of the brand. You get me? So creating my own personal brand, my self-brand, is allowing me to explore my different interests. It's allowing me to identify my interests. Like I said before, I love education. I love to educate, and I love financial literacy. So that's why I created a YouTube channel around financial literacy, building wealth, and helping people with personal finance, right? For you, it could be anything, whether you are an artist, whether you are a musician, whether you are a mother, right? You can create your own personal brand, and YouTube allows you that space to curate that, to practice, to identify that, to explore it, especially having less than 500 subscribers. No one's gonna judge you. These 500 people are mostly my family and my friends. They already know this about me, right? That's why it's cool to get the feedback from the people who you know, love, and trust, I hope. And the last one, number 5, and to me personally, I think that this is probably the best one. Should have been number 1. Number 5 is YouTube has changed my life with the fact that I get to help others. To me, we are nothing without each other. We need each other. You think about anything in life. When you think about anything, it doesn't matter who you are, where you go, you depend on someone somewhere. Whether that's getting your food, whether that's with the clothes that you're wearing, the person who built your house. We need each other to survive. Okay, so the fact that I get to help others on this channel has been tremendous. I made a video a couple of weeks ago, this video right here, I'll post it right here, about tech sales and what tech sales is and why if you are interested in a new career, you should try tech sales. And I had a few people, hold on, they're being loud over there. No! And from that video, I've had a few people reach out to me and said, oh my God, thank you so much for making this video. I understand tech sales. And they were like, I've had other people try to explain tech sales to me and it didn't make any sense. But you explained it and all of a sudden it makes sense. And not only that, they got into a course that I recommended to allow them to learn this skill and to eventually make a lot of money in the industry. So definitely check out that video because it's very beneficial. I'm sure you will love it, especially if you are looking for a new career and you want to be able to make a decent amount of income. You can make potentially 6 figures based off of tech sales alone, okay? That was some good stuff. All right, well, that is my top 5 of how YouTube has changed my life. If this video has helped you, I hope it has. I hope that if you were leaning on the fence about whether or not you should do YouTube, whether your confidence wasn't where it needed to be, I hope that it boosted after watching this video. And I hope that today or tomorrow or this week, you decide to start your account, post your new video, and keep these tips in mind as you go on with your own journey. As always, like, comment, and subscribe so that way I can do a part 3 or part 2 about how it's changed my life with 5,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys on the next one.